Listen, to criticize the ideas, not the people.
There you go. Kill capital, the idea of capitalism, not the capitalists.
That's difficult, isn't it? It is for me.
But I am a peaceful person, so I kill the idea of capitalism. Let the capitalists live without the idea of capitalism. Come on, Kuma. Eat your fruit. No?
Okay, we're pretty much ready to start. Tim, you go ahead and start. Okay. The topic today is, I don't have one of my flyers notes passing out, but it was a critical look at the Federal Reserve Bank, a critical look at fractional lending systems, and a critical look at
Sergi, you want to hold it for a minute?
and the Fed movement. And Naz and I will be presenting, but we're hoping for a lot of discussion and input. We're hoping to learn as much as possible, as much as anybody. I mean, we're just people talking down here. And I think, just to give everybody kind of a heads up, I think you're going to be speaking mostly I think you're going to be looking mostly to criticize criticize the Federal Reserve Bank and the fractional lending system, and I'll be spending at least a good bit of my time criticizing the end the Fed movement and libertarianism and things. Anyway.
And definitely, I would appreciate that whether everybody would get involved, because it's a very, the Federal Reserve Bank is a very controversial subject. I do agree with that. At the same time, they might have some positive impact on the world, but over the recent course of time, we have seen that the Federal Reserve Bank has, to a certain extent, failed in doing what they were supposed to do, and that is protect the country's economy, at the same time take care of its people and manipulate the economy where it would have taken care of the people. But we have seen that they have sided with the big corporations, bailing them out, and basically having the whole country and the whole country's economy on a downward spiral to a certain extent. They have not really calculated out their risk properly. For instance, when
you're going to have a meeting after the thing before we
after, apart from that, after this meeting, I'm expecting, or I'm hopeful that some people will kind of gather around and kind of discuss about the resource gathering and resource management that we're going to have it on Wednesday, probably, the campaign against the Federal Reserve Bank. That's basically my input on it. I'm expecting a general discussion from everybody.
Right. Let me bring up you right in the middle of it.
It's my first time, so I'll try to really
Go ahead and start out.
Well, the thing is, I've been doing a little amount of research on the Federal Reserve Bank over the course of time, because I really wanted to get involved in some of the major actions that Occupy LA is doing. And what happened is that I definitely thought the Federal Reserve Bank was definitely a topic that Occupy LA in general should be discussing, because, again, they do play a major part in the world's economy, or at the same time the local economy. So basically, I've basically set a certain objective for this campaign, and that is kind of raise the public awareness of the concept of fractional lending system and its influence in propagating class division amongst communities. To exercise really clear and possible 24-hour active notice and presence of the Federal
I
Reserve
can't hear
Bank.
him.
Expose
that mean 4 times?
That's terrible, but I don't hear them.
You'll know right in a minute.
At the same time, to discuss the alternatives towards a centralized banking system that we consider as a distributed or non-localized banking system in general. So
Can you speak louder?
Yeah.
Because I still can't hear you.
So you want now? Someone had raised their hand. How would you like to structure it? Do you guys want to do presentations? Do you want to just start discussing, or
I think it's better if we get the whole people in discussion mode.
okay? So, Payon, Payon, Ed, do you want to answer that?
Not yet.
Or do you have a different?
No, it's just enough.
Kuma.
Sorry.
That's okay. You need to do it. You need to do it. Come on.
Yeah. You put this up on Facebook, I think, about 2 weeks ago. And as soon as you put it up, I asked a few questions on the Facebook page. I said I'm not coming unless you answer
definitely.
the questions, but anyhow, I'm here and you didn't answer them. So I just wanted to get some of the main points that you had in there, and I had fundamental disagreements why I couldn't be here. One of them was that on the Facebook page you said that the Federal Reserve Bank undermines the sovereignty of the United States. So first of all, what is sovereignty and why is it a bad thing? Try to do it in like 3 or 4 sentences. I don't want it like that.
Yeah, well, that was definitely a good question that he has raised up, and I had a little amount of research done on it, and all I can say about it is that the United States of America's sovereignty has been undermined by the Federal Reserve Bank because they have influence in the world's economy, and at the same time they have been hugely involved with United Nations, and at the same time, because they tend to be a very secretive group where the people or the Congress members do not have much access towards it, that means the people do not have that much saying in the economic policy they make. So that to a certain extent, handling the economy by a small group of people rather than the involvement of the whole people in general, the population, that itself kind of moves away the voice of the people from the economic decision.
Well, let's go around and then put you. I actually have myself and then Omar and then we can have Ed and then Payon again. Payon?
Puya.
Yeah. Puyan. Puyan. I'm sorry. I was hoping that you could just start.